Yeah, that's weird.
Let me show you something, cuz before we start,
That's
before we have this mix up again, bro.
that's mad weird.
Jake, you know what I'm finna show him. All right, so you see the light in this one. How's a warmer light, and then or the cooler light like it is now. Which one you fuck with more?
Do that one.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's what it's
So
set to.
we'll keep
That
it here.
warm one seemed a little bright. I ain't gonna lie.
It's just for melanated folks.
For sure.
Because Jake ain't got no tan.
See, bro, that shit makes the warm light. I like the warm light.
Ain't nobody
bro.
shaking your hand, cuz.
I like the warm light, but
Hey,
Fuck it, let's kick it off like that, bro. Welcome to the How You What podcast, the latest podcast in the motherfucking world. Is always hosted by yours truly, is Dino. We got the big dope man in the building, and we got Ezyah in the building. I said that right, cuz?
Yeah, Ezyah.
Cool.
Ezyah.
Big Ezyah in the building. How you what, gang?
Chilling, man. I'm living life, man. Blessed to see today, you know?
That's what I love to hear, bro. And speaking of how you what, bro, I saw just doing my little research, whatever.
Okay.
Saw interview you did before, and you was trying to explain to these folks what how you what, man. Them niggas said, huh? Like what the fuck? Hey, like to the older crowd, how you what, nigga? We don't know. Nobody fucking knows, bro. You know what it mean when you from that,
like
bro.
when you say it in a sentence, though,
it makes sense. It's context clues, bro.
That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. But honestly, though, it's really just people just not from the area. It don't even be OGs. Like when I had that show, that was out in Maryville, so it's just like, you know, Chicago, Gary folks,
Yep.
a little bit of just the region in general, and yeah, some of them knew what it was, some of them didn't, like, you know. But it's just a nap thing, I guess. But we pushing it out to the different cities, whatnot. So it's cool. We got our own thing now, you know.
Yeah. And I saw you perform there too. So what all was that? The kickback, is that what it's called?
Yeah. So the kickback, it's like a group of people that just like host shows and different events, and do a lot of different like collabs. But they main bread and butter has been like shows around the city, and as well as in Chicago and just like up north, because they started out in the region, and they had me at a couple different shows, and it was lit every single time. Like the show that you probably saw, which was out in Maryville, that was like a sold out show. Like that was fully sold out. Like they packed the whole building out. They made plus profit. Like, bro, it was a good little situation for them and me. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to get my name out there. So it was cool. It's a good time.
That's what's up. So how you get in contact with them since they not from around here?
It's crazy as it is, bro. Like connections really can just come full circle. Like I met them off the strength of another artist that I had come perform for my shit. Like I had a listening party back like last November around this time actually, and this girl, shout out Nadia, she was actually performing at my stuff, and so then she ended up getting in contact with me about the kickback, like, yo, she come perform, woo, and I'm seeing they got all these different little social media content things that they do, like performing on the mic, interviews and whatnot. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finna rock out with that, see what that talking about. And that turned up my whole situation for the year, so I'm not tripping. I'm blessed for them.
That's what's up, bro. And speaking of the listening party, I know you got some music coming out soon. We'll get into that soon.
Yes, sir.
But you just dropped a single, what, today?
Nah, so I actually I just dropped a preview to my new single, Smooth Operator, dropping November 14th, this coming up Friday. So that's gonna be my third single going into my album that I'm actually dropping next month on my birthday weekend.
That's
so
lit, bro.
Got some fire stuff on the way. The album's called It Was Good Until It Wasn't. And yeah, man, I'm excited for it. Excited to let people hear what I've been holding on to for like the last 2 years. So it feels good to finally be dropping consistently, you know?
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
What got you into music, bro?
Honestly, bro, one day, bro, I woke up and I just couldn't stop singing. I couldn't stop listening to music. And it just went from there, bro. Like, from like elementary, I already knew like kind of what I wanted to do. But like I just didn't have the full confidence to actually go, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't start writing songs for real till like I was like 17, 18, just because I had other things I was doing. I was playing football, I was playing basketball, had all these other different activities I was doing. So like I was busy, you know what I'm saying? But like to make it a priority, I didn't really start until like my senior year, and then that's when I was just like, all right, bet I'm gonna just fully like commit to it, because I only had dropped one song like in high school for real. And I was with my cousins, and he wrote the song. It was like a 4 in the morning type song. We was singing in the closet, and then everybody was rocking with it. So I'm like, oh, word? Like, y'all really actually, okay, cool. Last little semester of senior year, dropped me a single, dropped a little EP, and then it just kind of went from there. Like, I had a whole little small fan base, went to college, turned it up even more, and now I'm here a couple years down the road. Like, simple as that, honestly.
Yeah, bro. What school was you at?
I went to Pike for high school, but then I went to Purdue Fort Wayne for college.
Okay, cool. You went on a scholarship or something, like sports?
Nah. So like, I actually went to on a scholarship for music. Like,
Oh, shit.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I,
that's
like
lit.
I auditioned and everything. So I had got me a music industry degree with a minor in business. So
Okay.
basically, kind of like learned everything behind the scenes and shit. Cause like when I first went there, I was for music performance, but when COVID hit, because I went to school during COVID, so it's just like when I seen, you know what I'm saying, all these different millionaires is doing what I want to do and they not making no money, I had to sit back and say, okay, what can I do to, you know what I'm saying, learn a little bit more, because I wasn't about to change my situation and go do something else, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I always advise people, like, just do what you love and I promise you'll get rich off of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Sure.
just the realness of it. So it was just like making that adjustment to actually go for something that was kind of like out of my comfort zone and locking in on that. And it turned me up because like one of my professors, he actually worked for a record label for a minute. So by the time I took that first semester and like, you know what I'm saying, came back home, my first record deal opportunity came and I had turned it down just off of the strength of what he was telling me, what I was learning in the classroom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just all came full circle where I was like, okay, I got a better appreciation over this shit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So that's kind of how it went.
That's smart, bro. I feel like a lot of people just go to college just because they feel like they gotta go. But it sounds like you had a plan, like you wanted to go because you really wanted to learn a little bit of the actual industry.
Sort of, kind of, bro. Sort of, kind of. Because I grew up in a household where my mama was like on me, like she was on me like that for real, from like elementary all the way to college, bro. She was pushing for college, so it's just like I grew up in that type of household. But at the same time, like I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I just saw college as I said, I'm going for free. I'm gonna have my own crib. Got a whole bunch of girls around. Like, I'm finna just, just see what happens. Like,
Yeah.
Man,
you know
that's
what I'm
ano-
saying?
bro, that's
I'm
another
finna just
thing,
see
bro.
what happens, bro. Like,
Cause,
hey.
I ain't gonna lie, cause I gotta keep my bitch away from this nigga, bro. I saw this nigga perform in person, bro. This nigga got off the stage, started walking around, every bad bitch at the show, singing, eye contact, holding her hand. I'm like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
I had to stop recording, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, cuz, hey, I don't know what this might turn into, cuz, but it's not gonna be on my SD card.
Nah,
Oh god. But nah. So have you always been like a ladies' man, or is it something that you kind of grew into?
I mean, growing up, was I a little bit nervous, a little socially awkward? Yeah. But, like, as I could just continue to just mature and just kind of build into my own swag, like, it just came natural, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like as a singer, bro, it's just like, that's kind of like,
That's part of it,
yeah,
bro.
that's
It's part
mandatory,
of it,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, that's just what it is. But I get a pure enjoyment out of it just because it's just like, I like seeing smiles on their faces when I get to sing. Like, I feel like that's a blessing. Like, I'll tell somebody I sing and then they be like, "Ooh, sing for me then," like just to test me out. And I'll be like, "All right, bet," because I know it's gonna probably put a smile on their face, and it's like, that's part of what I do it for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can make somebody feel good off of what I'm doing, like, hey, so. But I do be trying to watch out for that though, man. I don't be trying to get in the way of somebody's situation
Nah,
sometimes,
cuz
bro.
I got
Gotta
some
read the room.
I got some shit to ask you about, bro.
What's happening?
Nah, this some off camera shit.
Ah,
Cause I
bro.
saw some people in some places, bro. I said, what
Ah,
the fuck?
man.
I said, cuz she not even. Never mind, bro.
Mm.
You probably figured it out from there, but
Maybe you got to tell me later.
yeah.
You got to tell me later.
Damn that, because I wanted to ask you. So you had a song where you mentioned we don't like the groupie, blah 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 blah. Do you have any stories of groupies, anything like that yet?
I mean, I ain't gonna get too federal on
Okay,
camera,
okay, okay.
but honestly, bro, you gonna have people that just are a little bit more fascinated to you. You know what I'm saying than the rest. And you just gotta know how to handle it. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta know how to handle it. You gotta know what you're doing, cause it can get ugly real quick. Things can
Facts.
turn around very quick. And me being around certain situations with certain people is just like I've seen like real life how it looked. Like when I opened up for Skilla Baby, and we went to the after party, and it's just like
Skill,
yeah,
skill,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
Detroit skill.
Yeah, yeah.
We gonna get into that.
Yeah, no, we is, yeah. But it's just like that's just a pure example, like being around that crowd and then just seeing, you know what I'm saying, what it looked like when you up there. It's a different breed of individuals coming at you. So, you just gotta be prepared for anything, and you gotta really just know your boundaries for real, because motherfuckers is really try to push you to certain, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's
bro.
just you gotta know your boundaries. That's the best thing I could really say on that topic for real, without saying too much.
I was just trying to see if I could get a story out of you, but
Man, I got crazy stories. Again, I can't get too federal. I can't get
yeah,
too
bro.
federal.
Let's get
Yeah.
back to the music a little bit.
No, for sure.
Even with you going to college and everything, I wasn't quite sure. You mentioned curating a lot of different stuff. Do you have a label? Do you plan to put one together, or are you signed? What's the situation there?
So I'm independent right now. I'm
Okay.
independent. I did have a situation a couple years back where I could have possibly signed to a certain label. Excuse me. They flew me out, performed in Atlanta. It was a decent looking situation, but again, once the paperwork came out, it was just kind of like, not really feeling that type of situation. I still was kind of figuring things out on my end, so it just wasn't a good timing situation. Grateful for the experience, but I'm independent right now. Been working, kind of building my own team of individuals that's, what I'm saying, curating to my audience, curating to my music. And yeah, that's really it. I think at the end of the day, I feel like the artist, my boy Monte be saying this all the time, the artist is the label. You know what I'm saying? And if you move correctly, you really have everything that you need as an artist. You know what I'm saying? If as long as you are continuously being that boss and making sure that everything is on point, you're gonna have your cameraman, you're gonna have your editors, you're gonna have the people making sure that they looking out for woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have people constantly trying to promote you to different platforms and different shows and whatnot. And I feel like as an artist, that's just part of your obligation. Like you gotta have your hands in everything if you want to make it work. But if a situation does come to where I can work with a label, I wouldn't be obliged to it. Again, it's just paperwork situation. Like everybody think, if somebody gets signed, they sign their soul away and all that other stuff. It's like, bro, honestly, it's what you decide to get into. What you willing to sacrifice is what you willing to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? If you want the fame that bad, then you probably is gonna go through one, two, three, four, five. But you know what I'm saying? If your priorities are a little bit different, then you can maneuver yourself to where it's like, all right, boom, this is the leverage I do have on this label, and this is where I don't. What am I trying to get out of the situation? All right, cool. And I just move around from there. You feel me? Like, it's just how you move, you know what I'm saying? It's just how you move, how you think, because everybody get all excited when they get that deal, when they throw that 100K, 200K plus, and it's just like, bro, that's money you got to get back at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Unless you got a way to make that 200 to 5 tomorrow, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and get that money right back, bro, you need to just sit down, you know what I'm saying? You just
Yeah.
got to sit down for a little bit, so that's like my little situation right now, but I'm building a really fire team right now of just individuals that's, you know what I'm saying, really on the same wavelength as me when it comes down to what we want and the things that we trying to do. And yeah, just really dope individuals for sure.
Okay, cool. And so those things that you didn't quite have ready the first time, how did you kind of build your team to now where you kind of like, if the right one come, then I'll take it?
It just comes with time, man. It just comes with time. Like you can't rush it, you can't force it. You gotta just be open to anything and everything because the same person that might have the same hunger, they might not be at the same level. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah.
might not be at the same level. So it's just like sometimes you gotta kind of compromise because at the end of the day, their prices might be well with you, but their quality might not be as high as you went to old dude and paid that 250. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what are you really trying to accomplish? Are you just trying to accomplish consistent stuff to just come out, or are you trying to accomplish high quality stuff? And when you find that like middle ground, then it's like, okay, now you can consistently put out quality shit because now you found the right person with the right intentions. You know what I'm saying? People out here, they ain't got the right intentions sometimes. They always quick to put the money first, and it's just like sometimes you gotta really see the vision. And if you don't have people on your team that like don't see the vision in you and don't see the vision in them of what y'all can do together, that's where everything gets shut down because now money is a problem, or you know what I'm saying, the amount of work that one person's putting in compared to others is a problem. It's just like, bro, I'm an artist, gang. Like I made some money off of this, but I ain't rich off this yet. Like I'm just keeping it advanced. So if anybody is trying to get rich off it, it's me. But guess what? Who's doing the most free work? Me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when you find people that's willing to do the same type of work that you willing to do, that's when you're gonna find that solid foundation. It's gonna go up from there.
We're looking for someone right now, bro.
Yeah,
For
bro.
this show, dude. Just because it's like
Really?
we're booked out for 2 months with people, so we're trying to start doing 2 episodes a week. But it's like he's got his own thing going on.
Yeah.
I got my own thing going on. Like we're busy and we're editing our own clips
Yeah.
and our own episodes, and bro, it's hard to put out.
I got somebody for y'all. He was actually supposed to pull up. It was my brother who does my camera stuff.
Okay,
So
cool.
I can link y'all up.
Was he at the that one show where we first met? At
Which one?
what's that? Banker's Life? No, Gamebridge. That's what it's called.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah,
Okay,
he was
that's
there.
okay. That's who that was.
Yeah,
And
he
yeah,
was there.
tell him to hit us, bro.
Yeah, I got you. I'll hit him up right after this. He was actually supposed to pull up on me, but he stayed on Brownsburg, and between trying to drive to Brownsburg, didn't get back over. Yeah, that was just a lot going on. That was just a lot going on. But nah, bro's down to work for sure. So I'm pretty sure y'all could be able to work something out for sure.
So how much of your team is homegrown then, since like people that you knew since the mud?
I would say 25%.
Okay.
25%. I got peoples that's kind of like out of the state right now doing their thing, but they still part of the team. You know what I'm saying? But like the people that's here, like here in the city, it's definitely like a handful of individuals. Cause again, like I not only did I go to college and kind of build my team from there as well, but like I did a lot of traveling last year. So I was in Atlanta, Chicago, New York, Florida, you know what I'm saying, just the whole nine. So I met a lot of different individuals that I've been able to kind of like add on to a degree, you know what I'm saying? So now it's just like I got people in different cities. But in terms of like a real foundation, it's definitely like a small handful, but everybody's kind of like doing their own thing to a degree. So that's why, like, for example, my brother, that's kind of like my right hand at the moment just because he's just aligning with everything that I'm doing, everything that I'm moving. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get in the way of one of my homies' motion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I got homies with their own type of motion to where it's just like, you know, when I can support, I can support.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to force you to come over here to help me out with whatever if I know I got somebody else that can, you know what I'm saying, do the situation. So, but yeah, I can definitely say for sure the last couple years, bro, I've definitely built a circle of individuals that really want to win, and that's been really consistent with this life shit. Like for real, like this life shit is real, man. The life shit is real.
Okay.
We step aside from the music real quick.
Yeah.
You work at an office in Indy, right? You still work there?
Office.
I don't know if you were working there, but you remember when we met?
Yeah.
What were you doing there?
So that was my cousin's office.
Okay.
That was my cousin's office.
Okay.
Nah, my cousin,
What's his name again? Nate?
Nate, yeah, yeah,
Nate.
yeah. He
Yeah.
out in Dallas now. He out in Dallas, but that's one of his offices out here. But me and Nate, we actually been chopping it up lately. We got some business going on because I'm about to be kind of down south a little bit more often in the next couple months. And yeah, he helped me out with my release party last year. So we did like a little collab event type of situation. So that's cause he kind of again it's that same situation. He kind of got his own motion. I got mine, but every once in a while we able to kind of like collab and kind of join in on different projects and whatnot to try and
That's
boost
dope,
each
bro.
other up. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So
Yeah. Most definitely. What do you do outside of music right now to like supplement your income since you're not, raking in a ton of money off the music?
oh, for sure. I do a lot of different things, man. My main hustle right now is bartending. I'll be bartending.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely
Where
like
at?
I bartend at the garage, the little
Oh
folk bar.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm down there, and I work at this other bar called Tom's Wash Bar. It's like
Yeah.
right
In
next to St.
Avon,
Elmo's. It's right next to St. Elmo's downtown.
downtown. I didn't know they had one
Yeah,
downtown.
it's like a new little spot. They just
Okay.
opened up last year actually. So I do a little bit of work down there, and then I do a little bit of work behind the camera. I got like a little VHS Sony camcorder back home. So I do a little bit of like vlogging for different concerts. That's actually how I was able to kind of feed myself for a little bit. Cause Fort Wayne they had a lot of different like concerts, like big
Mm,
concerts. Like they had Lil Skies, Sexy Red, Jacquees, like Skilla Baby of course, Sada Baby. So the promoters I actually knew personally. So it was just
mm.
kind of like, all right, cool, let me go ahead and hey, can I vlog for you? Da 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 da. And then whoever, you know what I'm saying, want their footage back, all right, throw me a little ooh, ooh. Then that was the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of been trying to find other hustles outside of that, and I've been getting into more like editing too, just because I know there's a lot of money in that situation too. So I'm diving in on a little bit of everything, but the
Yeah.
bartending is kind of where the money's at for me right now. But
That's what's up. It's probably good to. Well, I don't know if you ever bring your music like into work or like do you network a lot like while you're
always,
bartending? Yeah.
always,
See, that's got to be.
always.
It's like you're getting
Always.
some money, but at
Yeah,
the
it's
same time
mandatory.
you're.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
That's what's up, bro.
I would honestly say like bartending is real life. Like if you go to the right spot and you got the right personality, like you can get a bag. But the
Oh yeah.
but the networking side of it is so crazy because you just never really know who you gonna meet or conversate with because they might not be a known name, but dog, when I say the bag is heavy, the bag is
Boy.
heavy. Like for real. Like
Yeah.
you make a good drink the right way for one of these old cats, you know what I'm saying, and suit and tie and whatnot, bro. You get a good conversation out of them and you can learn some things to where it's just like, dang, I might not have got $1 million, but I got $1 million of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you trying to be like an entrepreneur, because they love hearing stories like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want no boring bartender or whatnot. They want somebody that wants to know more about money. Because
Right.
why? They get money. So what do people with money do? They like to be able to give out advice on how to get that money. Because
Most
that excites
definitely.
them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what I've been kind of figuring out lately. Because even just the way I think now, just off of certain conversations I've had with certain people, even outside of like trying to get money, like bro, life is a lot bigger than what people think. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, and when you talk to people that really done seen the world, really done like been through some shit, good and bad, you just get to thinking like, damn, like, am I really stressing, or am I just overthinking this shit? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's just really how it goes. So
Yeah,
that's
bro.
yeah,
And
yeah.
on that topic of connections, you mentioned that you travel a lot.
Mhm.
So what are some of your goals when you're going out of town? Like
Um.
what are those trips for?
So that's a good question, actually. So when me and my boy, shout out 808 Monte,
We gonna have them on here too.
yeah,
Monte,
definitely
if I
got you.
ain't hit you, my fault, cause I meant
Nah,
to.
we gonna get him on here. So me and bro, we actually came together while I was still in college at the time, and we kind of jotted down this whole plan of what we wanted to get out of going to different cities. And the main goals was really just finding a solid foundation of things that we can have access to, whether that's people for different events, studios, you know what I'm saying, different content avenues, you know what I'm saying, even just DJs and just anything and everything that we get our hands on, because at the end of the day, if that's a city that has not been touched of any of your product, your job as an artist should be getting your product out to whoever, however, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, going into those different cities. We did the research on, you know what I'm saying, where are the different shows at for that weekend? Where are the studios at? All right, let's make some calls. Let's get a studio session here. Let's get a studio session here. All right, there's an event right here. All right, what's the biggest bars that be popping? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk to some girls. Let's try and get our name out there. You know what I'm saying? Free marketing. You know what I mean? Like, those are the different things you got to kind of look at, because when people go out of town sometimes, like, yeah, they go out of town, try to flex a little bit like they in a big city, but it's like, what are you really accomplishing? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like with us, I feel like we were pretty lucky because we already had certain connections before we went down to certain places. So we were able to kind of start there and then just kind of, you know what I'm saying, roam around after that. Because again, it's just like, you don't want to go down there and spend $500 between rental car, flight, Airbnb. You down there with like 6, 7 heads, and y'all just like, all right, so what do we do now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to come down there with a plan. And as we like continue to, you know what I'm saying, go on more and more trips, we were learning a lot of different lessons about, you know, you can't include everybody on everything. But then also too, you know, you can't overdo it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that you're getting some type of productivity out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I remember our first trip, outside of like maybe a couple different things we did content wise, like we didn't really get too much out of it. You know what I'm saying? Only because we were so focused on just trying to move around, because we had 6, 7 people with us. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta cater to 6, 7 people. You know what I mean? So it's just like making sure that it makes sense in terms of who you're bringing, and then what y'all are actually going down there for in terms of intentions, because that will make or break your trip, especially if you're only there for like 3, 4 days. Like 3, 4 days can go by just like that. Especially if you like in a big city that never sleeps. Like if you go to Nashville, New York, Cali, Texas, like, bro, you're not going to be, you know what I'm saying? And if you're already not focused by the time you get there, guess what? You just gonna go to the biggest club there is, pay that 50 bone like everybody else, and you gonna get caught up in the, you know what I'm saying? You said what?
Took it in?
Bro, yes, bro. When we went, bro, dude, let me, hold on, bro. Oh, no.
Nigga, who?
Nah,
Nigga, on what?
listen, let me tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Atlanta.
Oh, hell no.
Atlanta's did us bad, bro. We parked. That was 30, right?
Nigga, I park at the Subway. You ever been to like Brothers, like that street where Brothers, you know, there's a Subway down the street.
Yeah.
I park right in there for free.
Really?
Free ski. Yeah. Can't no tow truck get in there.
To be fair though, I do get free parking at the garage, so I just walk from Mass.
Okay, yeah.
I'm fine with the walking. I don't care. But no, Atlanta, $30 to park, depending on where you going. Cause like when we try to go to Magic, $40 to park in the parking lot, $40 to get in. So you already spending 80 just to
Bro.
You already spending
Hell
$80,
no.
bro.
See, and that's crazy.
$80,
Because
bro.
I was going to say we need to go down there because my mama from Atlanta.
Really?
So my people stay down there.
I got people down there
So,
too in Bunkhead.
Yeah, my cousin, she knows some people down there. So
Yeah.
it'll be a good trip for me. It'll probably be a good trip for you.
ATL is always a good trip if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, they a perfect example of they be taxing down there. So it's just like, you better know what you're doing, or you better know the right person to get in, because, bro.
My license is suspended there.
Really?
Yeah, I was
How
going
you
like
do that?
I was in Florida. I was coming back from Florida.
Oh man.
I was going like 90. GSP got behind me. I pulled right over. I said, hey, cuz, whatever you think I did it. Oh, God, I did it, bro. You got it.
Oh,
They gave me a ticket. I said, nigga, I ain't coming back to Georgia.
man.
But nah, I got to pay that shit because I got to go back down there.
You're low. Yeah, they might have hit you with some late fees already, boy.
Yeah, fuck them niggas, bro.
I feel you. So, if you ain't there often, I wouldn't trip too bad about it. Like, just make sure you rolling around in some Ubers or
Yeah.
passenger.
I'm at,
Don't be driving
I'm
around
at
that road.
Famo, come get me. Auntie!
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Call your people up,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Nah, ATL a vibe when it wants to be, but man, our last trip, boy, man, we couldn't find no good food.
Mm.
Parking
In the
every
A?
No, bro. We went to bro. The first place we went to, bro, was the Bando. They put
I heard that was
bro. They put powdered sugar on the wings, bro. I'm talking
sugar.
about the powdered sugar from Walmart, the little
Oh,
yellow sign. I
yeah,
don't know what you
yeah,
saying.
bro.
They put that shit on
Ew,
there,
that's
bro.
nasty as fuck.
Nasty, bro.
It was like some breakfast shit.
Not even. It was just some wings and fries, gang, bro. But they menu so diabolical, bro.
For
Like,
real?
yes, bro. Like, if you look it up on the internet right now, the bandos, like me, bro.
Oh, they just some
Wildest names
niggas,
I've
huh?
ever heard in my
Yeah.
life, bro. And I knew it was a red flag because they had this beat up little curtain trying to hide from like the kitchen and shit. So I'm
Oh,
just like,
nah. Nigga, it's called the
man.
bando, bro. You should have
I mean,
knew.
don't get me wrong. I knew where we were at. My homies,
Yeah.
they was from Chicago, so they ain't. This is all new territory for them.
Yeah.
We was in South Fulton, like I knew where we was at. You know what I'm saying? But at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm like, man, I was thinking this shit was gonna be
They
good.
got like cookout and shit down there, don't they?
They do, but it's just like that first time, bro. I don't know what happened, bro, because I already messed up by getting strawberry habanero. Like that's where I
Oh,
messed
that's
up.
wicked. Why
Yeah.
would you do that?
I wanted to try something different. I like mango habanero, so I'm thinking like,
What's
all
it?
right, strawberry might be decent. Like I got strawberry and lemon pepper. All right, cool. Lemon peppers was cool. That strawberry, and then when I had them crack fries, bro, I told them put extra crack seasoning because I heard that's what it is. Powdered sugar, powdered
So they put that
sugar.
on the lemon pepper?
Yes, yes,
Oh, that's
yes,
wicked, bro. That is
yes.
wicked, bro.
Like imagine you got lemon pepper wings, bro. And you throw that
Nah.
crack on there, but that's not crack. It's powdered sugar,
But how's
gang.
that all staying on there? So you got so was it like heavy lemon? Is it like Jordan's lemon pepper?
Yeah,
So
sort of,
how's it all
kind of.
staying on there then?
Dude, you asking the wrong person. I'm telling you, we was all sick, bro. We was all sick after that, bro. We was all
Bro,
sick.
hell no.
I will say there was one restaurant where I'm like, okay, it's some decent food. It was called Hungry as Fuck. Yeah, it was busting.
Okay.
I for like $15, I got a Philly chicken with like a 6-piece and fries.
Damn. 15?
Like probably like 20 after tax and tip.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
20 after tax and tip. Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
No, that's
It was
fine.
decent. That was decent.
That's fine. You got a favorite trip out of town?
Nashville. Nashville,
Okay.
Nashville,
Oh,
Nashville.
I ain't gonna say too much on here, but
Yeah.
never mind. I'll ask
Go
you
ahead.
later. You still moving down there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When's that supposed to be going on?
In the January.
Okay.
In the January.
Well,
That's the
congrats, my boy.
Thank you, man.
Congrats.
Thank you. It comes to a point where it's just like, you gotta just make that decision and make that jump to just, all right, gotta leave. Just gotta leave. And I'm not saying this in a bad way, but I think people get stuck with the fact of home being home and not understanding how big the world really is. And it's just like, if you're trying to do big things, you gotta go to big places. So Tennessee is kind of like that next step for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't really say too much on it, but I do have some pretty high confidence that it's gonna be a good situation for me. And it's not one of them things where it's just like I'm moving down there and I'm just staying down there. Like, nah, like I'm moving everywhere. Like the moment I get down there, you gotta think Tennessee right here. You got Texas a flight away. You got Florida a flight away. You got Atlanta 3 hours away. You got the Carolinas that's been popping. You know what I'm saying? That's like 2-3 hours away. Like you got all this stuff, and then you still got the hometown, which is only 4 hour drive. Like you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
right.
like it's an opportunity to kind of widen out, you know what I'm saying, my bases and really tap into different communities because that's the only way I think you're gonna grow individual. I feel like even as just an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't grow just being in one spot. Same thing how y'all were saying about like, you know what I'm saying, the collab posts and whatnot. Like
Mm-hmm.
y'all need those people to grow y'all thing. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And if I'm only dependent on people that I've been knowing my whole life, like some people might, you know what I'm saying, support
Yeah.
it. But look at how many views you get to compare it to the likes and shares. Like you're
Yeah.
not gonna grow that way. You gotta go find strangers that don't know anything about you. And the moment they see your stuff, they like, yo, this hard. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Like I done met so many different people along the way where I'll show them like a little video, or even when I'm bartending, I'll show them a video, and they just be like, huh? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, but that's the amazement of it. Like, you never really know what your worth is until you really bounce out to somewhere just new. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like so many people in Cali, they blow up from the past just because they had something so unique, but because it was so familiar where they was at, the moment they went somewhere else that was more, you know what I'm saying, like cultivated for their stuff, it ain't took nothing but a second just for them to blow up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's just what it is. So I think that's just what people's mindset needs to be, especially if you're trying to be a successful entrepreneur, just successful businessman, or just whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Because you just never know who you'll meet. You never know what you'll get yourself into. Like for real, but you gotta go do it.
Do you think that, let's say you move to Tennessee and you get that motion,
Right.
are you trying to stay away from Indiana, or you think you'd ever come back and try to bring the motion to Indy?
So I'll say this: there is only so much you can do for certain people. For
For
them,
sure.
there's only so
Mm.
much you can do. You can take the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. And
But
and nah, but when I say
no,
that,
you're right. No, you're right.
when I say that, it's just more the fact of, in terms of like, say for instance, emotion does pop off for me moment I get down there. Absolutely, if I have the chance to collab with different people and, you know what I'm saying, work with different people, like, yeah, that's the whole point of me going down there in the first place. But at the same time, like I was just saying earlier, you can't bring everybody. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it's just one of them type of situations where it's just like, okay, cool. If this works out on both sides and neither side is giving out too much and too much risk, then it's just like, all right, cool, it works. But at the same time, again, both sides have to kind of be on point and have to want that situation to work out. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of different $1 million ideas in my mind just off of the people I know and the things that I know going on down there, to where it's just like, I know for a fact y'all and other different people that have their own platforms will succeed like easily. You know what I'm saying? Like easily pop off. But again, it's just making that connection, making that established plan, you know what I'm saying, moving forward and whatnot. Because again, I can only do so much as one person, but as long as I can just communicate with certain folks, I know I did my part. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that's just kind of where I can leave it at, like honestly, like for
For
real,
sure.
for real.
What do you think about like outside of like people that you know though, like just for the city in general? Like think if you go get motion and then there's some little 8-year-old Ezyah running around Indy that loves to sing, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the right path to get there. Like, do you see yourself ever trying to come back to Indy and like helping kids out like that you don't know,
Yeah.
but helping them kind of
Yeah.
find their own path? Yeah.
100%, 100%, 100%. Like, I think that's that should be one of the obligations to this job, is to inspire the youth, because at one point in time we were the youth. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So it's just like, if there's a way for me to be able to open that gateway for somebody like a younger version of me, or
Mm-hmm.
just somebody out there that just wants to do something positive with music, then it's just like, if I got the chance to make that happen for them, then yeah, like, if I got the resources and I got the right plan and I got the right stability to make it happen for them, then it's like awesome. That's my way of kind of just giving back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's I think as a successful person, that's part of what I want to do is to give back. You know what I mean? Like when I reach that success to where I can give back and not have to worry about my next meal or how to pay my next bill. You know what I'm saying? Like giving back is definitely like been something I definitely thought about in my early like successes for sure. So 100%.
That's what's up, bro. How was performing or opening for Skill Baby, bro? It was lit.
Experience.
Start from the beginning though. How'd that
Bro, how
even?
you get in that? What the fuck?
Nah, so honestly, at first I didn't want to do it. All right, look. I didn't want to do it at first because granted we did have to pay for it, and again, my main genre is R&B. Now I do rap, and I do got a lot of rap stuff on the way, but at the time I didn't have a lot of rap music out.
Man, you need to keep singing, nigga.
I know
Be
that's
like, hey,
but that's
hey,
what I'm
baby,
saying.
I
Yeah,
know this
you know
nigga
what I'm
right here. It's
saying.
on my podcast. What's
Yeah. Nah, but like in the back of my mind, doing a show at that time was just like just not reasonable in my eyes, at least at first. And so, you know, I conversated with my brother for a little bit, and he was just like, honestly, bro, I don't see why you don't. Like, you just drop a single around that show, turn it up, woo, woo, woo. So I had came out with this song called "Oh Yeah," that same like summer that we had it, and it was crazy, bro, because I kid y'all not, bro. This was like probably one of the latest summers I ever had in my life. The Skillet Baby, there was so my homie at the time, he was throwing a festival weekend the weekend before, like the weekend before Skillet Baby's concert. On top of that, there was a concert we had the day before Skillet Baby's
God
concert.
damn.
So I went to Fort Wayne for the festival. Boom, me and my homie did that. Then the day before Skillet Baby's concert, we did that. Then on top of that, we shot a music video to another song, me and Monte. Like, I'm telling you, when y'all get Monte out here, he'll tell you his side of this shit, bro. When I tell you this was the craziest weekend of my life, bro, one of the craziest. So, boom, we get done with the show. We shoot music video right after. Then the next day we wake up, go get some food. We getting ready for Skillet Baby's concert. Boom, we get to Skillet Baby concert. Man, when I say that door was filled with just fine shit, bro.
I'm saying, bro, if you need me to shoot a show, bro, just
Come
hit me,
on,
bro.
man. Oh, man.
I'm there, my nigga.
So we get in there. We think we was late at the time, but they actually added like 3 more performers. But because of who we knew, they kind of had us a little bit later, right before, you know what I'm saying, Skillet came on. So then, boom, everybody do their thing. Then it's our turn. We go up there, bro. At first, it was just me and bro, but then they let all our homies that was with us on stage. So I got me and my boy Monte. We doing our thing. I got my homie Kim throwing the F&F gear in the crowd, bro. Everybody getting lit, like, bro. It's a whole movie. I got people recording the whole thing, so I got it all on VHS. Like, bro, every time I look at it, I'm like, dang, we just did some things.
Yeah.
So then, boom. After that, Skilla go on. My homie get his clothing brand to him and whatnot. So then we get worried about the after party because we knew some of the different girls that was dancing on stage and whatever. So then we go to the after party. That was a whole little situation, and yeah, bro, like all the in betweens, bro. That man, and I'm glad I still did it because again, I did drop a single like around that whole situation, and it turned me up on a whole another level just because it's just like when people see you with their favorite artists or they see you with people that are actually really making it, it kind of really turns their perspective on a whole like 360 because now it's just like, dang, like he's actually serious. You know what I'm saying? Like it really takes that first big move or first big step for a person to actually take you serious and say, okay, I'm really finna start paying attention to bro because he's doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I remember 2 years ago, he was just, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever just to get by. Like now he actually, you know what I'm saying? And that's again going back to my point of just being aware of just people and you know what I'm saying? Making sure you just on your P's and Q's because, man, it can get ugly really quick if you're not watching yourself. So, that's, yeah.
You get nervous before you perform? Be honest, bro.
Hell nah, man. The way I saw this nigga, bro, there's no way this nigga nervous, bro. Hell
I
no.
say this, bro. I say this. It's always gonna be butterflies, but the nerves is definitely gone. Like the nerves is no longer there, but there's always gonna be butterflies. If you a real performer, you know what I'm saying. You always gonna have butterflies. You always gonna have a little bit of something moving around your stomach. That's why you got the liquor. You know what I'm saying. But outside of that, like I don't really get nervous just because I just been doing this for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in choir doing solos and whatnot. Like I was already doing this before I knew I wanted to do this for real. You know what I mean? So like being in big crowds, doing just crazy interactions with people, like it was already kind of in me. You know what I mean? So then it was just like applying it to the type of music that I want to do. And that's where it makes it fun. You know what I mean? Because when I was doing all the stuff that I had to do, I wasn't exactly having the best time, but I was still just doing my thing just because of what the crowd was giving me. You know what I mean? But like when I get to doing my own stuff, it's a whole different vibe
Yeah,
because
bro.
now I know what's about to happen next. I know what I could do next. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's just like when I go in the crowd, get to singing, whatever, it's just like I low-key be planning it before it even happened. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm telling you, like, almost every other show I had, and I had my homies pull up, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm finna sing this person, I'm finna sing that person, I'm finna sing her, I'm finna sing her. Like, yeah, I'm plotting. Like, I'm plotting already. I'm like, I'm on that.
You got a vocal coach or something? I need a do re mi fa. See, I'm gonna get in there.
Hey, man.
Yeah, bro.
I did have a vocal coach. I grew up playing piano and I had vocal lessons back in the day. So I kind of got professionally trained for a while. And then I actually started training certain people too, like certain artists. Like I started helping other artists and shit.
I want you to try this, cuz.
What the fuck is you
shit's
drinking?
ass, bro.
What is this,
Bro, have you ever heard of that?
Happy
You
Dad?
ever heard of the Nug Boys?
No.
Bro, see? Bro, ain't no black people heard of that shit, Jay.
Stop,
Bro, what the hell is this?
So I get, you know, Steve will do it. I know you heard of that.
Yeah.
So it's him and them niggas.
Really?
Yeah.
This shit's ass, bro.
Happy
This is my
Dad?
first time
Is
trying.
this
It's
like
terrible.
is this like a co-water, bro? Like what?
It's 5%, so hell no. But take a sip. I didn't put my mouth on there or nothing.
Man.
I'm poured it right in this solo cup. And poured that shit right out. What you think of that?
Tastes like watered down.
Oh, bro.
Tastes like watered down beer.
I said this shit tastes just like carbonated water, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is...
Where did you
terrible.
get that? You put them on to that?
No, it was my first time getting it. Look, we usually drink Ashnell. You know what Ashnell
Oh,
is?
fuck
All
them
right,
niggas,
yeah.
bro.
That's
Bro, they're supposed to bring us some free
oh
shit,
God,
bro.
fuck them
But
niggas, bro.
But yeah, we've been drinking
Niggas
Ashnell,
eat a
but
dick.
I went to Walmart right before this, and they didn't have any Ashnell, bro. So I was like, fuck it, I'll try. I see Happy Dad everywhere. I'll try it. That
Happy
shit's
Dad.
ass.
Nah, that shit's disgusting,
Now that
bro.
fall cider they got though is fire.
You said what?
Tried it, bro. I always do the
good.
raspberry.
Yeah.
That shit's fire.
You said which one?
They got like this fall cider that they got. It's like a
Hey,
Like a pumpkin?
like, bro.
Ashnell, bro. We
Fuck a
need
pumpkin,
these,
bro.
bro. They commented on our post. I was like, bro, I'm trying to.
Merch.
Bro, they said we'll pull up and everything.
He said he's gonna pull up for our
that's
next
it.
episode.
Them niggas like this on red, bro.
Bro, they ciders be on point.
They reposted me for my birthday though. That shit
They
ain't
did.
That's love. That's
Yeah,
love.
bro.
They just gotta bring the cider.
I'm saying, bro. just pull
Ashnell, we
up,
need
man.
that fall cider next episode.
I'll
bro.
take away
Tap
all the
in.
fuck you.
I
So
do
I'll
a
take away.
performance for free for Ashton.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
dead ass?
For free.
Oh shit! How you what?
Free cider.
Man, how you what day, bro?
Bro, how you what?
Oh, so we ain't gonna say too much, but
Bro, hold
you
on.
know, March 17th, bro, 317 day, bro. We ain't saying too much, bro, but how you what day, bro? How you?
No,
what,
we're gonna
bro?
say too much because we damn near gotta start playing this shit now. So,
Damn near, bro.
Talk to me.
all right, March 17th, 317. It's gonna be a How You What Day, right? So we're gonna have, obviously it's gonna be catered by Greek's Pizzeria.
All right.
Dino's gonna be doing all the video.
Cool.
We're gonna have our boy Jaden with the van, with our boy Ty, with the art show in the back of the van.
That's my cousin, by the way.
Ty Odom?
Ty.
What the fuck? That's hard as fuck. That's our nigga,
Okay.
bro.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're trying to have like some artists and shit come out too,
Yeah.
and just have like a
Just like a
good
block
time,
party, bro. Just a big ass block party.
Bro. Yeah.
that's
Shit,
what
if
we-
y'all want, I could put the artists together.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Sweet.
We gotta figure out. We just gotta figure out the venue. That's it.
Shit, we could talk to the kickback.
Cool. Let's do that.
Shit, we can talk to the kickback because they got a dope ass venue out here. Like,
Like in that. Cool. Let's do
yeah,
that. Yeah.
we can do like a whole little collab. We gonna call it 317 Day. Let's put all the people that live in the 317
Let's do
together
that.
for it. Like, yeah.
Let's do that. Y'all heard it here first, bro.
Yeah,
That'd
that
be
sounds
fire.
lit.
Yeah.
That sounds.
Cause I want to get in with them too. They seem cool as hell. They seem
Honestly,
old,
bro, nah.
I'm fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with niggas say he's 40. I said shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't gonna lie. They know their stuff though. They know their stuff.
of
Like,
course,
they
bro.
definitely obviously like older than us, but like they know how to
It's love, bro.
yeah.
It's love.
they
I
know
be
how to
trolling,
push
bro.
us. Yeah. Will probably gonna get on your ass.
Oh yeah, I be trolling a little too much, bro. My fault.
Nah, it's cool though. But I think y'all would definitely be able to do some cool shit. Like, especially if you, cause I don't know if you met Trail before. I don't know.
I think we mutuals. I don't think I ever like met him in
Bro,
person.
you and Trail would definitely do some dope stuff together.
Okay,
Like
cool.
Trail's kind of like the cameraman, audio man. Like he
Yeah.
get everything set up wise
Okay.
together. So it's just like
Yeah, tell me to hit me, bro.
y'all definitely could do some stuff. Cause I think if y'all was to want to do that for real, like I could hit them up. Like, hey, people's trying to do a little, you know what I'm saying? Like 317 Day. Do a little couple headliners, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have some of the guys pull up. Like, yeah, it'd be cool. That'd be a
lit,
fun
bro.
little event.
Oh god.
Yeah, it'd be fire.
Yeah, bro.
That'd be fire. Huh?
Go ahead, bro.
Nah, you go ahead, bro.
I was about to say, I don't know. What's next, nigga?
I was gonna say, y'all got any more questions?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
I don't think so. Then we're ready to wrap it up.
All right, cool.
What's next with you, bro?
Well, I got new single dropping November 14th, Smooth Operator, featuring my boy Folk Baby. Album is dropping December 5th. It was good till it wasn't. And that's all I got for right now.
Now, can you tell us real quick what's the inspiration behind that album? It was good until it wasn't.
Absolutely. So this album was technically at first an archive album of like stuff I did over the last like 2-3 years when I was in college. I had a lot of different singles that I didn't really know what to do with, and because of just kind of what I've been doing in the studio lately, I've been able to kind of have a decent amount of songs that pair well with each other to kind of put it all together to where half of it is gonna be nothing but good vibes, you know what I'm saying? Party vibes, player vibes, you know what I'm saying? When you first, like, it's really kind of like a story. Like, say you meet a shorty in the summer, you know what I'm saying? Y'all vibing, y'all doing whatever, going on dates, having a good ass time. You still on your player shit, whatever, and then it wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Now you got the drama. You kind of thinking about taking her serious, but you're not. She thinking the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the project is really just about relatability and just giving people just more of what I already should have gave them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I was definitely overdue for another like big project because I haven't dropped the album since like 2020. So it's just like giving people what they've been wanting for a while, but also having a decent little story to put behind it that people can really relate to. Because I feel like we all can relate to like finding that one person where you just like, damn, I really like this one. But then shit go left like quick. You know what I'm saying?
It was good till it wasn't.
It was good till it wasn't. Exactly. So that's the main inspiration on it. But I'm really excited to finally be able to drop it and to drop it on my birthday weekend. I feel like that's like the best gift I can give to myself, honestly.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? And then I got like an EP coming out with my boy 24K in January. So gonna speak on that on the next interview though. But for now, Smooth Operator dropping this Friday, bro.
Oh yeah, and then where can they find you at, bro?
Y'all can find me on any social platform at the only Ezyah, EZYAH. I'm mainly on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I don't really be on the Twitter shit like that, honestly. But y'all can catch me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok for sure.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate you pulling up, my dog. It's been hell of an interview, bro.
Absolutely.
Hell of a pod.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Hell yeah, bro. This has been another episode of the How You What podcast. Make sure you tap into my boy. Make sure you tap into our socials. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And we'll see y'all later. Peace.